This video is a demonstration of x2yMorph version 2. x2yMorph is a morphing application for the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad that lets you generate a morph between two images that you choose from your stored photos. To give an example, let me begin by tapping on the Morphs button and pick a morph that's already been generated. This one happens to be between a cat image, that's the A image on the upper left. A dog image happens to be our choice for the B image in the upper right. And what you see in between here and beneath them is the morphed image. And we can control the degree of the morph by moving this slider. We can also view things in an automatic loop. If I tap on forward, it'll go in the forward direction. If I tap on reverse, it'll go backwards. If I tap on loop, it'll go back and forth. If I pause it, I can zoom, and again I can interactively move the slider, but now I'm looking at the full resolution image. And I can again use the automatic modes, which are slower in this case because now the computation is more detailed. Now I'll go back to what we need to do to start a new morph from scratch. If I tap on New A, I'll have a choice of which image to pick for my A image. I'll pick this. And I'll pick a new B image. Again, zooming in the usual way with two fingers. Okay, we've defined a new A and a new B image, and we now need to go into edit mode. There's a button marked edit. If we tap on that, first I'll tap on select all. It'll show any points that already exist. There are always 4 points in the corners. Those are permanent and can't be changed. What we need to do is tap new to create a few new point pairs. These are pairs of control points corresponding on the A and the B images. There's an initial pair that looks okay, so I'll tap accept. I'll do that for a few more points. Once I've defined at least a couple of points, I start seeing something down here, but you need to have preferably at least about 10 point pairs to get a good morph, so we'll keep going for a bit here. And each time you define a point, you can see the result immediately in the calculated morphed image. And for faces, it's usually a good idea to use landmarks such as eyes, nose, lips. Finally, I'll place a point on the chin of each. And let's see what we have here. It looks like it changes in a reasonable way from A to B. Now, once I get to a point where I'm satisfied and I want to save this image, perhaps to share with somebody else, I can tap on Save. I'm reminded that this may take a while, which could be 10, 15, even 20 seconds. It depends on your device. This activity indicator indicates that it's in progress, and after it's finished we can look at the results of the save. The first result is in our morphs library. We have a new image now. This is the morph that we've just created. I don't actually want to look at it right now. What I'll do is go to our save photos, and the new one's just popped in. Here's the first of the series of 11 images. They're at 10% intervals. I can step through with this. And finally I get to the B image. And if I go one past that, I get what's called a hybrid image. It's an image that shows the A image, the B image, and the halfway in between image. And it also has some encrypted, not really encrypted, but compacted binary data that indicates the control point geometry. So if you were to share this image with another person who has the application, they could use it for a new A or a new B, and it would reconstruct the complete morph automatically. Finally, the last of our saved products is a movie. Takes about 6 or 7 seconds, but it's in a much finer graduation than the 10% that you saw previously. And with this, you have the option of emailing it to someone that you might want to share it with, or you can send it directly to YouTube using the Photos application that's part of the iPhone software. So that's x2yMorph as seen on the iPhone or iPod Touch. And next I'll show how it looks on the iPad. Finally, here's how x2yMorph looks on the iPad. On the iPad, because of the larger screen size, we can look at the A image, the B image, and the morphed image all at once, all at their full resolution. And because we don't need magnification, we don't need a loop, so when we create points, instead of having a magnifying ring, we just have a ring. So notice as I position this ring, there's no magnification needed inside of it. And finally, here's a look at some images in movie form as displayed on the iPad. Again, the video feature is something that's available on later models, iPhones, iPod Touches, and all iPads. But even on older devices, you'll still be able to do everything I've shown except for the video. Version 2 of x2yMorph is now on the iTunes Store, and there's a link to the website. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks.